everybody, how's everyone doing tonight? Diamond and Diamond Flex Gaming here with you here tonight, and after our big run the last several days with Super Bowls, getting down to last night's game, Super Bowl 54. That is where we are at. So tonight we're going to continue, going to start what I call a Charlotte Hornets franchise series, in which I'm using the old draft classes to build the Charlotte Hornets literally from scratch. And so right now what we have on this team this year, let's see, we have Devontae Graham, Rozier III, Darren Collison, signed in free agency, Rex Chapman, Andre Roberson, and Taylor Thornton-Tucker. Then we have Miles Bridges, Nicholas Batum, PJ Washington, Bobby Portis, Tom Hammonds, Trey Lyles, and QZ. And then Bismack Biyombo, Tony Bradley. And we did sign Taco Falls to the center position, so that is also a big plus for us, and that's going to be a big help. But we do have the big man in the middle, Bismack Biyombo, and so tonight we are starting our season off with the Cleveland Cavaliers, as they are starting Cleveland Cavaliers off. So right now we just have to really look forward to next year's draft and building this team. And like I said, 1991 draft was big for us at that time because of let's see, you got Gary Payton, who with the Sonics, now the Thunder, Derek Coleman, who would play for the Nets, and then let's see who else, Mohamed Abdul-Rauf, Chris Jackson, who would be drafted by the Denver Nuggets, June Cole, Posnov, Franklin, Cedric Sabalas, Kendall Gill. He would go to the Hornets. Another possibility for us there, Cedric Sabalas. Tyrone Hill. Forget who drafted him in the year he was Dennis Scott of Georgia Tech, of course. He went to the Orlando Magic. Yep, Georgia Tech. Dennis Scott. So he went to Georgia Tech. He went to Orlando, and then Tony Kukoc, who would of course go to Chicago, to the Chicago Bulls. And then there's D. Brown. I forget who drafted him. Judd Buechler, Chicago. Tyrone Ferguson from USC. Yeah, Seth. No. Alright, best way to look at it is this way. Derek Coleman, Gary Payton, Mohamed Abdul-Rauf, Dennis Scott, Cedric Sabalas, Kendall Gill, who would be drafted by the Charlotte Hornets, and then Tyrone Hill, Tony Kukoc, Ernest Johnson. No, wrong guy. There is an Ernest Johnson, but he played for Tulane, and then of course Judge Buechler, who later was drafted by the Chicago Bulls. So there's a lot of that's basically how we have to go. Hey, Ryan, Mike and Lady, and everyone else in the house tonight, how's everyone doing? So we're going to take a look to see just how well our Charlotte Hornets are going to be in this opening game of the season against the Cavaliers. That was Devontae Graham, Rex Chapman, Miles Bridges, PJ Washington, Bismack Biyombo, and he's got to deal with Keith Wood, Colin Sexton, Kevin Porter Jr., Kevin Love, and Bam Adebayo. Rex Chapman, yes, he was a 1988 draft pick. of the Charlotte Hornets. And like I said, I'm building this Charlotte Hornets team from pretty much all the draft classes all the way through. That includes, like I said, when it gets to the point of Charlotte drafting Kobe Bryant. Now, we are not going to make that trade with the Lakers. We're keeping Kobe Bryant. We are trying to see overall how many NBA championships we can get for this team. And also, 91 draft, of course, was a big one for us because we had Larry Johnson in 1991. So here we go, the Spectrum Center here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I don't know why, but good Lord, this thing is screaming in my ear. I know for you guys, it's not doing that for y'all, but it is just, oh, no wonder. I wish they quit doing that. Resetting everything back to default. That's annoying enough. Alright, so here we go, Charlotte. Yeah, like I said, for this franchise, I'm just doing a 14-game season, so the season doesn't last too long. And like I said, we're trying to build this club from the ground up, from the draft classes and everything, see how we would do overall as a team. There's 2 points, and Charlotte's off to a 2-0 lead. Okay, yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, I don't know why on console they went to this whole thing of just not allowing, well, there is sound, but the only thing you'll hear is the whistles, the buzzers on substitutions, and other stuff like that. Other than that, there's really 82-0, let's go. Yeah, not doing 82 games. No, I'm not that insane. And there's 2 points there. So PJ Washington really off to a good start here. Yeah, the biggest thing is, can we, leading everything up to getting Larry Johnson, and of course, don't forget his team also recruited Alonzo Mourning. And Rex Chapman, could not. Colin Sexton really had some good defense on him on that drive. And now Wood with the ball, and now wide open Kevin Love. Boy, you cannot do that. Oh, you crazy then. Yes, I have actually taken that challenge. A friend of mine actually put that up for me one time. He said, could I get to 82-0 with the Golden State Warriors? Well, the furthest I took it into that year was I went 62-0 before I took my first loss. And then the other times I tried, I would only get through the first 5 games before I absolutely got hammered. Especially with Golden State in that 3-point attack. If that's not dropping, and Adebayo with the slam. If that's not dropping, then you're going to be in serious trouble. Now Bridges for 3. Adebayo, nice offensive rebound. And right now, boy, I tell you, yeah, to a point, Charlotte, right now with the team we currently have, we're going to be a little undermanned in size. Bam Adebayo Biyombo is good, but he is only 6'8", but has good range as a player. He averages, I think his career almost 3 blocks block shots a game. And PJ Washington, nice job there. So cuts it back to a 10-point lead, 2-point lead for Cleveland. And this matchup with Adebayo, and that's always a big matchup. And that's 2 more points there. I'd say Cleveland not slowing down here. And now Chapman for 3, drills it. So there's our 3-man for our draft pick there. So Kevin Love and PJ Washington. And there's a nice steal. And all the way out is Bridges, and now Charlotte takes a 1-point lead. So off and running we go. Big question is, so far I've already done, this is my 3rd season with the team. The first 2 did not even come close to playoff appearances. We had chances, and then we just folded like a cheap suit down the stretch run. So the big question is, can we get into the playoffs? And there's Washington. I tell you, if the guys are rebounding like this, then we have a good shot at getting into the playoffs. Yeah, third time's a charm. That is so true. Inside to Washington, yes! Gets the foul. The hoop and a harm from Kevin Love. Alright, so massive changes. And Collison coming in the game, and Bobby Portis coming in to play that center position. Because overall in the center position we are pretty thin. Now we do have the big 7'5" kid from UCF, but we actually have him down in the G League right now, Taco Fall. Yes, that is always the important thing. And there, nice. Roberson fouled by Hernandez, former Charlotte Hornet himself. Decided to go into free agency after last season and sign with the Cavaliers. And Roberson, who was with the Thunder last season, 2 for 2. So 19-18. And there's a draft, and there's 2 points for Hernandez. First, we need to win this game. Yes, that is the important thing. And there goes Rozier. It's a nice job by Terry Rozier, who is still with the team. Oh my goodness, Larry Nance Jr. doing his little airplane. And Bradley for 3. My goodness. Didn't realize he had that much range, the young man from North Carolina. And there's 2 points right there for Collison. So 10 of 14, 12 of 16 here in the first period. Roberson, nice turnaround there. I have a feeling he worked on his game a little bit over the summer, because he certainly did not have that type of turnaround in OKC. And Porter Jr. Evan Porter Jr. with 8 points in the game. And that will go through for 2 points. So Darren Collison putting in his first 2 points of the game. And good defense there. And Portis, yes, he is fouled by Larry Nance. We need more defense, yep. So Collison with the nice pass, good finish, and James Borrego. And Porter Jr. for 3, no good. All the way ahead, there's 2 points there to Andre Roberson. Right now, Cleveland needs. I know they're trying to finish out the first period with the guys they have on the floor. And it's C.D. Osman trying to. There's 3 there. So 32-29 into the first period. So not a bad start for Charlotte. Alright, so welcome back to the Spectrum Center as the Hornets up by 3. And there's 2 points, so 32-31. Biggest lead for Charlotte has been 6. There's been 12 lead changes already. And Portis shooting over Larry Nance Jr. and gets the easy 2 points. And over to Collison, 2 points there. Or actually not Collison, but Rozier. And there's 2 points there. So C.D. Osman. And Rozier knocks it in for 3. So 39-33. And there's 3 points for Osman. As much as I do enjoy the NBA game, I certainly do hope that one day that we do get another college basketball game. And it's Collison. There's Bradley with the rebound again. And Portis, oh, can't finish that one. And there's Osman again for 3, and the Warriors tied up. As Portis, nice little pull-up jumper, good assist there. So 41-39, 6:54 left to go before halftime. Yeah, we got ourselves out to a 39-33 lead, and 2 3-pointers by C.D. Osman certainly changed that a bit. So Rex Chapman and everybody else back in the game. And Biyombo. And Bam Adebayo with 2 points there. And we are tied once again. Well, I'll tell you, 2 even teams here in this matchup. Rex Chapman, oh, could not get the 3, the drop. The young man from Kentucky. And Wood chunking it for 3, but Bayou with a nice rebound. So good defense. And there's Chapman again for 3. And there's 2 points for Wood. And Chapman again for 3. I'll tell you, he's dropping the bombs. Oh, you like the NCAA Basketball 10? Oh, yes. Basketball 10, I'll tell you, was a good game for the PS3. Of course, my favorite basketball game was the College Hoops for 2K. I enjoyed that very much. I still do play 2K8 on my PS3. And there's a foul on Colin Sexton, Chapman finishes it. But the one thing I liked about NCAA Basketball 10, which was the last one they did, was the double coverage they did on games, ESPN and CBS. So that was really cool. The only thing that kind of got me a little bit with 10 was that player movement wasn't quite as smooth. And with the right slider set, boy, you could make it work. As I did many times on College Hoops 2K8. And right now, boy, they are stretching Cleveland into a three-point barrage. And it's 53-45. Right now, Charlotte cannot seem to miss from the deep line. Rex Chapman has been a big help in that territory. Right now, Kevin Love with the step back fadeaway. And Devontae broke the string. And there's 2 points. Oh, yes, they did. And there's 2 points. Good assist from Chapman to Miles Bridges on the little handoff. And nice rebound for Miles Bridges. Tell you one thing right now, Charlotte really handling the business, and they are. 57-49, 12 points for PJ Washington. And nice chip on the attempted slam dunk there. Oh, there we go. Bismack Biyombo saying, "Go on up, young man," and he certainly did that. And there's a timeout by Cleveland. 10-point lead. They're down to the Charlotte Hornets. As right now, Charlotte killing them with the three-point attack and then just driving to the basket. So 2:08 left to go before halftime. And I mean, they are certainly putting on a show right now for the hometown fans here at the Spectrum Center. So league lead last season. And Wood with the finish. And Cleveland trimming it to 8-point lead. And Chapman can't get the three-pointer. And Biyombo with the... And there's a foul by Colin Sexton, his second, with 1:27 left to go, and substitution coming in. Sexton going out, Kevin Porter Jr. coming in. And Rex Chapman as Devontae Graham. Washington, nice fadeaway. Said 10-point lead here, 14 points for PJ Washington. last season he was debating whether he wanted to come back to the team. Kept saying all the, oh, I'm done, I'm going into free agency, and then he ended up signing a new deal with the team as Rex Chapman takes the free lane right down the middle. Adebayo can't get the finish. Rex Chapman with a nice slam. 65-53. As he is certainly as Kevin Love, Tony Bradley, and Washington with a nice assist from Miles Bridges and Charlotte. 67-53. Nice halftime lead as Charlotte really coming all out with the guns here in the first game of the season. Yep, at the buzzer. Yeah, Rex Chapman so far, he's dropping PJ Washington and Rex Chapman really dropping the dimes here in this game. Alright, so halftime report. PJ 16 points. Forget the assist totals, he does not have 16. So good game as we head back down to the Spectrum Center. So Charlotte gets out to a big time lead, and one of the concerns from last season was the fact that there were times in which we had a good first half and then we just folded like an absolute cheap suit down the stretch. So hopefully this year is a different year and we don't do that. Man, there's 2 points for Keith Wood as he's got 6 points in the game. So Sexton trying his best to Miles Bridges, no good there. And there's a foul on Miles Bridges, his first. So 9-11. And there's nice defense from Rex Chapman. As Chapman from deep can't get it. And now, oh boy, Adebayo just, yep, too easy there, as he had the matchup. And Chapman again. This time knocks it down, 70-57. So he gets that one to go down. As Adebayo, oh, he's blocked, and now Kevin Love just finishes it up. As Graham right down the middle before the double team could even get to him. Oh, Wood with a nice little spinner. 8 points, all in the paint. And again, Rex in the corner. Boy, he is dropping dimes like crazy. And there's a tip. And oh, Chapman just could not get that to finish up there. And there's 2 points as Miles Bridges fouls Colin Sexton. The shot did go in. So now will be some changes as Roberson as Collison, he is fouled by C.D. Osman. Yeah, Collison still has some get up and go in those legs of his. And there's 2 for 2. As that is 2 points. As Portis, nice roll there, 2 points, 79-68. Now Charlotte doing good here with just rotation and getting open. And he'll just run himself out of bounds. So changes coming in. Bobby Portis and Tom Hammonds comes in for him. 6'9" kid out of Georgia Tech. Inside, and there's 2 points for Bismack Biyombo. And ooh, don't know what happened there, but not the greatest shot in the world. Rozier. And there's a tough shot by Carlson, but the shot clock was winding down just a bit. As Hammond's nice defense on Larry Nance. as Collison as Biombo can't get the 2 points, and Porter with a nice shot. As Hammond, nope, can't get that one to go in. As Hernagonez had the defense. And there's good defense there, but 2 points for Larry Nance Jr. once again. Yeah, I think the trade from the Lakers to Cleveland has worked out better for Nance, as he has certainly played well. As Collison will just get the baseline and score 2 points. So 83-72, Cleveland still relatively hanging in there. There's a timeout by the Cavaliers. So the coach wants to talk it over. 2:32 left to go here in the third period. Keep up this will they be able to keep up this this whole thing of theirs, which would be nice. So Thornton Horton Tucker in the game. Along with Bobby Portis. And offensive 3 seconds on the inside on Porter Jr. So the ball turns right over. And there's 2 points for Collison once again. Tell you one thing, he knows, yes, he may be older, but he still knows how to drive that lane. And Hernagonez can't finish. Nice defense again for the Hornets. As Roberson strokes it from 3. 88-72. And the ball goes out of bounds. Good try at the steal for Horton Tucker. Oh, there's a foul on Horton Tucker, his first. So Trey Lyles into the game, as everyone has now entered the ball game for the Hornets. And Roberson, nice finish there. Tell you one thing, he is playing a really good game so far. Of course, it is the first game of the season, so I wouldn't. So Lyles, and nice defense, and there's a foul, and my goodness, how did Dance Jr. get that shot to go in? Lyles with the foul. And Hernagonez will come out, and Bam Adebayo. will come into the game. So 90-76 with 42 seconds left to go here in the third period. Oh, there's a block shot. As that turns into 2 points for Cleveland. And there goes, trying to dribble out or between a double team there. As Lyles, nice, good job there, good little pick and roll, screen and roll. As that will not go in at the buzzer. So 92-80, 12-point lead for Charlotte. So the big question is, can they finish strong here? Can they finish strong here in this fourth period? 12-point lead for the Hornets. So welcome back to the Spectrum Center, where the Hornets have a 12-point lead over Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh yeah. And the biggest thing with Charlotte, that was even the first couple seasons. Yeah, we get the lead, but then it's, we have a good first half, but then it seemed like second half we just did not know what to do. It seems like this year, especially here at the start, we seem to have a better start. And there's a foul by Devontae Graham trying to get the ball from Wood. And now Rex Chapman dealing with Bam Adebayo, and there's a foul on Tony Bradley. Only his first, but Bam Adebayo will go to the free throw line here and get the first one. And there's a nice rebound for PJ Washington, so 1 for 2. And there's a foul and Adebayo as Bradley flushes that one home with a slam. I tell you, the team, there's 3-point play, 97-81. Yep, and the one. Emphatically. So Kevin Love trying to shoot over PJ. And there's 2 points for Adebayo, 15 points, 22 for Rex Chapman in this game so far, 8 of 13. And Bridges from the corner with a 3-pointer, and we are right at 100. So 100-83 right now. Cleveland coming into this year probably hoped that they would, of course I'm not saying this game's over yet, but Cleveland does have some work to do in order to get this thing back going. And there's, now the ball's just scrambling around. Devontae Graham for 3 with a nice assist from PJ Washington, who picked up the ball. And there's 2 points for Porter Jr. Yep, big three-pointer. So the screen over to Washington and Joe. I was a little worried there. That ball's just going to pop out, but luckily it did roll in. 105-87. And there's slam dunk. So 19 points, 18 in the paint for Bam Adebayo. And there's PJ Washington with a nice assist. With the nice assist from Rex Chapman. As that ball is tipped in by Kevin Love. I tell you, he is a tough one. Always finds a way to get to the rim. And Bradley for three. No good there. And here goes. Oh, what a block by Rex Chapman. As the ball goes out of bounds, but still will remain with Cleveland. But nice block shot. As nice defense. As that, Biombo showing a little bit of stroke there with that little pull-up jumper. And there's 2 points. Sexton shooting over. So Chapman still with 22 points, 2 assists. Sexton the same thing, except he's got 16. Bridges for three. Washington gets the 2 points in the tough rebound. And there's a foul there by PJ Washington, his first. Fans in Charlotte not liking that. And Sexton 7 of 9 shooting from the field tonight. Not too bad. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. So 111-95. And there's Washington's Vontae Graham beating the double team, getting the assist. And there's 2 points, 113-97. Oh, look out. Rex Chapman getting the foul on Bam Adebayo. So that gives him 24. And you know, this young man from Kentucky can't get the a 3-point play, but now 115-100. And Rozier for three. Not going to close out on Rozier. May as well take the space and take the shot. So right now they're just trimming. And Biombo can't finish that one against Kevin Love. And a foul on PJ Washington. His second. And there's the first shot. And a good rebound. So 118, 101. As Rozier, just rimmed out. And there. And Chapman, oh my goodness, lost the handle on it. And there's 2 points for Chris Wood, or Keith Wood. So 13 points tonight for Keith. And Bridges in the corner. Can't get that one, but there's a foul on Biombo. His first of the ball game. Oh yeah, we definitely need to make some of the shots we are. And there's a timeout by Cleveland. There you see James Borrego letting his team know, hey, we need to finish this thing out. So PJ Washington, tonight's POG player of the game, both him and Rex Chapman and Miles Bridges, doing what they have to do, doing what they had to do in this game. Give Charlotte the opening, hopefully opening win of the start of the season. But we can't bucket that one in yet until the clock hits 0. Now right now Graham really getting double teamed, trying to force that turnover. And Chapman for 3, and Bridges with the rebound. And Chapman again can't finish it. As that is 2 points. So 23 points tonight for Colin Sexton. And there's 2 points, good assist once again. Yeah, ladies not a big fan of the nail biters, even though Mike says she is. Mike says she loves the nail biters. That's how you know you're watching a really good game. As Chapman will just take the free lane 122, 111. And there's 2 points again for Colin Sexton with 2 seconds left. 122 to 113. That's the ball game. Well, between PJ Washington and Rick Chapman, my goodness, what a game they had tonight. Those two, 28 points for PJ Washington. 5 rebounds, 3 assists, the young man from Kentucky. And did not even take 1 3-pointer in this game. 26 for Chapman. 5 for 8 from downtown. 26 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists for him, and a block shot. Roberson with 11, Bridges with 10 points, and 2 rebounds and 4 assists in the game. And then Rozier, 10 points, 2 assists. Biombo, 8 points, 5 rebounds tonight. And Bobby Portis also with 8 points, 2 rebounds. Collison, 8 points and 4 assists tonight. Bradley with 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. But Javonte Graham, 5 points tonight for him, but 14 assists plus a block shot for him. As he certainly played a really good game. And then Lyles with 2 points. Trey Lyles, who played the last couple seasons with Denver. And then San Antonio last season before coming over this year. Tom Hemmons, 2 rebounds and a block shot. And then Horton Tucker did not get anything, so a lot of help tonight. 25 points for Colin Sexton. Bam Adebayo had 21 points and a block shot in the game. Kevin Love with 16 plus 8 rebounds. Kevin Porter Jr. 15 points, 7 assists. The young man from USC, who's been with Cleveland since the start. Keith Wood, 13 points, 9 assists. The young man from Syracuse. Osman with 10 points, 2 assists for him. Larry Nance Jr., 9 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists for him. Herman Gomez, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and assists. The man who played for New York, then Charlotte for the last couple of seasons, and then Cleveland. And then Lamar Wilkins with 2 points. Henson, Zaire Smith, Burton, and Frazier did not get in the game for the Cavs. So good game for PJ Washington. As everyone said, good opening win for the team. And so the big question is, can the Hornets keep that momentum going as the as the season rolls on? That would be the big question. You know, can the guys play up to where they need to be, and hopefully get us to the playoffs. So as we zip on ahead in this run here, as we kind of check it out. 75-67, loss to Toronto and New York. Lost to the Magic. Answer should be yes. Yep. Answer should be yes on. Yeah. So, alright, we beat the Celtics. Woohoo. And beat the Heat. So we are now currently 3-4 on the season. Alright, before we get too far, let's take a look at the contracts. PJ, as already stated, will not resign. Miles Bridges also saying he won't resign with the team after this year. And Batum will resign with the team. That will give him the minimum once again. And he'll take it. But PJ Washington and Miles Bridges. Alright, so they're saying they are done. Let's see, Rozier, Portis, 2-year deal. Miles Bridges, this is his contract year. PJ Washington. Actually, the team does hold on him. And Bradley, 2-year deal. Hammonds, 2 years and 2-year team option. And then Rick Chapman, same thing, 1 year and then 2-year team option. Horntucker, Lyles, Batum, Collison, and then Zhao and Taco Falls, who are in the G League right now, playing out their stretch. That was 70-67. Alright. Now the big question is, how will the second half of the year go for us? As hopefully, well, we didn't start out well there with the loss. PJ and Miles Bridges saying they are not returning to the team. So hopefully we can get things on the better sense. Alright, Detroit, we will see how we do with Detroit. Right now we did trim it to 10. So let's jump in with 2:11 in the third period, see if we can maybe do something against the Detroit Pistons. Yeah, so far through Barriego's 10 years so far as head coach, the team has not made the playoffs, but we're hoping that there will be a first time. So Clemens trying to put the shake and bake on Graham. Nice shot there. So 52-40. And Chapman gets fouled by Blake Griffin, his third. So Rex Chapman will go to the free throw line right now. And he'll get the first one. As he'll get 2 for 2. So still a 10-point lead for Detroit. So Roberson guarding up on Denzel Valentine. As that shot goes off, nice rebound. And now Chapman for 3. There's a nice offensive rebound for Biombo. So 52-44. And nice steal there. And And Chapman again. And Biyombo. And there's a three. Devontae Graham. And 52-47. Charlotte Hornets. Showing some life here as Sheik Diallo with the 2 points there. So 16 seconds. As Sheik Diallo with the nice defense. As that rims out. So 54-47 as we go to the fourth period here at the Spectrum Center in Charlotte. Can the Hornets make a comeback here? Alright, so Miles Bridges into the game. As Dumboye with the rebound. As Rex Chapman cannot seem to hit the three-pointer, but Fritz Clemens certainly does. And it's a 10-point lead once again. As again, Chapman cannot seem to find the bucket there. As that rims out. So 57-47, 9 points in the game. Miles Bridges, nice touch there. So 57-49. As Jared Allen and good defense by Biyombo. Now, block shot by Jared Allen. And nobody can cover Graham. So three-pointer there, 57-52. Devontae Graham with the big shot there. Oh, nice pass there to Jared Allen. And 2 points. We need 3-point practice. So 59-52. And Bridges, say he's got the sweet stroke. So 59-55. Oh, nice takeaway by Portis. As the Rex Chapman finishes that shot. It's a 2-point game for Detroit. And Miles Bridges with a steal. And Bridges again. Biyombo just a little bit too slow there from trying to flush that in for a dunk. And there's Devontae Graham. So 2-point lead here. At 12-7. The Hornets have outscored the Pistons here in the fourth period. after Detroit calls a timeout, they needed it. It was starting to get a little rough for them. So PJ Washington in the game. As Carter Williams with the ball. And there's a foul on PJ Washington, his first. And Carter Williams cannot finish that three-point play. And there's Tony Bradley for two. Good assist from PJ Washington. And there's a foul on Rozier, his second. And again, Carter Williams cannot get the three-point play. And there goes Chapman. Nice finish, as he's got 13 tonight. Since the three-point bombs aren't exactly dropping for him, he decides to go ahead and go inside. And Blake Griffin. Very tough shot, but gets it to go in. And 2 more points for Rex Chapman. 65-67. So Nazir Little also in the game for Detroit, as that is an air ball of a alley-oop like crazy. So a chance to tie or take the lead for Charlotte. And out of bounds. Miles Bridges dribbled it, hit the line. So kind of a blown opportunity to tie the game or take the lead. As Bradley did all he could against Jared Allen, as he's got 10 points in the game. And there's 2 points for Terry Rozier. So right now, percentage-wise, the Hornets have the better, about 1%. Nice block there. Good defense. And here goes the Hornets. So once again, a chance to tie or take the lead. As there, my goodness, Rex Chapman called for the illegal screen. And that will bring Devontae Graham in for Terry Rozier. And there's a foul. PJ Washington committed the foul, but the shot did not roll in for Blake. as he's got 9 points tonight, only 3 for 10 shooting for Blake Griffin. Certainly not his stellar effort. So 5 points in the first half and the second half for Blake Griffin. And there's 2 points for Rex Chapman. So 70-69, Charlotte still hanging in there. And there's 2 points. So 3-point ball game. And now Rex Chapman doing a lot of fancy dribbling as and Blake Griffin has 12 points. Devontae Graham can't get the 3-point. There's a slam there, 76-69. So Carter Williams with 13, Rex Chapman with 17. And there's a foul. Nice! Gets the shot to go in, the foul on Carter Williams. As Devontae Graham will get the 3-point play. 76-72. So 4-point lead for the Pistons. And there's a foul on PJ, his third. And Jared Allen gets 1 for 2. Mismatch for Rex, can't get the So Chapman fouls out, 17 points. And of course he disagrees with the call. Jared Allen will extend the lead 2 for 2. So Tony Bradley in the game. As Rozier is fouled by Blake Griffin, his 4th. And there is 2 for 2. 79-74. As that ball rims out. Good defense once again. Just kind of playing kitty by the door with them. And there's a foul on Carter Williams. So Graham, both teams are in the bonus. And 2 for 2. As Devontae Graham for 3. Cuts it down to a 2-point lead. As Blake Griffin is fouled. PJ Washington his 4th. And 2 for 2. And there's a foul on Blake Griffin, his 5th. And Borrego. There's, oh, must have been a flagrant foul, as they do get the one, and they will get the ball with 19 seconds. And this is kind of when you want. And Bridges can't. Now Bradley only his second foul. Carter Williams will go to the line and get the first one. And get the second one, 85-80. As that is Rozier. Oh, and Graham with the three. No foul again. 3 seconds to go. And Detroit putting on a free throw clinic here towards the end. But yeah, like you said, lady, just can't catch up. We got close, and then just two times we just did not finish the deal. Turned the ball over twice. As that shot will not go in, and that is the ball game, 87-80. Yep, we just couldn't do it. But maybe that's just something to kind of build for that future. You know, Devontae Graham, 18 points, 5 assists tonight. And Rex Chapman, 17 points, 1 assist for him. 1 for 8, though, from the three-point range, as he had a tough game tonight. Portis with 14 points, 8 rebounds. Rozier, 11. Bradley, 8. Bridges with 7. Washington with only 3. 3 points in the game. Biombo with 2 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 block shots. And Roberson, Collison, and everyone else did not score in the game. Carter Williams with 19. Griffin with 14 despite fouling out in the game. Dumboye with 13. Jared Allen with 13 plus 13 rebounds. Diallo with 8 points, 6 rebounds for Schick. And then Valentine with 6 points, 5 assists. Dotson Clemens with 5. Reggie Little with 3. And Brazikis and everyone else did not play in the game. So, a blown opportunity there for Charlotte, as they got close. And then every time they had a chance to tie or take the lead, it was they dribble, the ball hit the out of bounds line, and then the other one was we basically just could not get the deal done. So dropping to 4-7, and we beat the Bucks. How's the rest of the season going to go here? We beat the 76ers, so maybe, just maybe, we have a chance to go 500. Boy, that would be nice to finish the season at an even 500, but we have to do it in Indianapolis. And it looks like we will do it with 4 left to go in the game. Chance to go 7-7 on the season, which would be our best season so far with Borrego. Now, if we can do that, then there's a real hope for us. As the first free throw shot go no good for Rozier. And oh my goodness, it misses both. That's definitely not what you want. So Warren. Being guarded up by PJ Washington. As he'll score, Sabonis will score the 2 points, 72-64. In order to go 7-7, you gotta find a way to earn that. Oh my gracious. PJ Washington can't finish the layup. And slam dunk, 72-66. And a timeout for Borrego. He has seen enough from his offense. They are just not finishing the deal right now, so he wants his guys in there right now. So he's going to put in Darren Collison. Very good. Very good. A very good Miles Bridges tonight. Player of the game. 21 points for Miles Bridges tonight, as he has certainly shown up here tonight. Darren Collison handling the point guard responsibilities. Over to Rex Chapman for three. 75-66. Now just what you know, Borrego, nice job there just to kind of calm everybody down. Now you're on the cusp of a 500 season. There's a three-pointer. 75-69. And Bridges. Oh, can't get that three to go in. And Fournier can't get that one to go in. And now Chapman, and he's fouled by Enes Kanter, his fourth. So 75-69. Chance to chip in 2 more points. 9 points tonight for Rex. 2 for 5 in field goals. And 2 for 2. 77-69. He did have 26 points in the opening game of the season. But it's been kind of a slow, steady build since then. Tony Bradley with the blocked shot by Miles Bridges fouls Enes Kanter. And I tell you, it's close. 77-72. As Collison loses the handle, but nice recovery by Miles Bridges. As Chapman, oh my goodness, cannot seem to get anything to go in right now. As there's 2 points for Kanter, who's got 11. So 3-point lead. Bradley for 3, got it. And that is a huge three-pointer for Tony Bradley, a young man out of North Carolina. So 80-74. And that's exactly what you want from your guys here tonight. Them playing the type of ball that would hopefully propel you into the playoffs. As there's a nice block by Bridges, but TJ Warren, and there's Fournier as he fouls out with 5 fouls. As he gets the first one. And 2 for 2. So 82-76. Charlotte on the cusp of hopefully making the playoffs here. And there's 2 points. There's another foul as Jake Lamb, his second foul. And there is, as Rex Chapman would say, he is making the tough shots here, especially at the free throw line. And a timeout by Indiana. They will burn their last timeout as Charlotte looking to wrap this thing up. 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So they'll go ahead and get their free throw team in the game as the Pacer fans here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse certainly a little bit surprised here. And there's a foul on Rex Chapman, his third, trying to guard Jeremy Lamb. All the way down to Chapman again. So Cantor fouls out. 2 guys from Indiana fouling out in this game. And Miles Turner will come in the game. Yes, they are. So 21 seconds. And the fans, he was a very good free throw shooter at Kentucky. As no good there. Portis is fouled by Sabonis, his 4th. Still a 5-point game. And there's the first shot. And 2 for 2 for Bobby Portis. So Malcolm Brogdon, as Lamb can't get to it, and that's the ball game. Charlotte finishes the season at 7-7. Where will that put them? Hopefully in the chase or whichever what we will find out. So 16 points for Brogdon, G.J. Warren at 15 for the Pacers, 14 for Fournier, 11 for Cantor. For both Fournier and Cantor both fouled out. In this game, Miles Bridges, 21 points in the game plus a block shot. Rex Chapman, 16 points, 11 of 14 from the free throw line tonight, and 3 assists, 15 points for Devontae Graham. Rebounds perfect from the free throw line, 4 for 4. Biombo, 7 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocked shots for him. Rozier with 5. Washington still with 3. Roberson, Collison with 3 assists in the game. But Charlotte finds a way to close the game out there at the end. And now the big question is, where are we going to be at in the with everything that's going to be said and done before we get the rest of the schedule done? Let's look at the playoff picture. Boston Celtics at 10-3, the Heat 10-4, the Cavaliers 7-6, and Orlando Magic 9-4, the Knicks 8-5, the Brooklyn Nets 8-5, Toronto Raptors 7-6. Ooh, we are right on that thin line. So it will depend on Philly 8-6, Toronto 7-6. Depends on that game right there. Toronto's final game, whether they win or lose. It'll be interesting to see who they have last for their. No, we don't know, but they did beat the Nets the last go around, so we are right at that thin line. Are we going to have enough to get in the playoffs? That's going to be the big question. Now, Giannis Antetokounmpo taking his talents from Milwaukee to Miami gets the MVP. Jimmy Graves, the Rookie of the Year. D'Angelo Russell, Sixth Man of the Year. Joel Embiid, Defensive Player of the Year, 2.3 blocks per game. And Nickel Alexander-Walker, Most Improved Player. For the Pelicans, Brad Stevens, 11-3, 9 years as the head coach of the Doncic. Gets first team All-NBA this year for the Mavericks. And also Kristaps Porzingis gets second team for the Mavericks. And Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram for the Pelicans. And of course, the Big Cat for the Timberwolves gets third team. And then defensive team, Robert Covington got defensive second team for the Timberwolves. And then rookie all-rookie first team, and then second team. So that is where we're at. So did we make it into the dance? No, we did not. So Toronto did win their last game to get into the playoffs. So Charlotte will not see a playoff run there. So kind of a bummer, but I tell you, we certainly gave it one whale of a try there towards the end of the season, as we were hoping to. That was all we could ask for, really, is that we just, we gave it a good, we gave it a good, honest try. That was the big question right there. So yeah, we did win the last 3 games in a row. Well, so that's not too bad. Beat the Bucks, beat the Sixers, and beat the Pacers to finish the season 7-7. But other than that, we just could not. Now that's the best record we've had so far: 6-8, 5-9, 7-7 this season. So we haven't done too bad since the 14-game season started. So that's actually not too bad. But our three-point percentage wasn't too bad, 34%, a lot higher than the last 2 years, but other than that, we just have to find a way. We just have to find a way to get better and go from there, and hopefully we will. That's the big question right there. And with the upcoming free agency with KD, Doncic, Harden, Trae Young, Irving, and all those guys, who can the Charlotte Hornets possibly get? Jimmy Butler also up for free agency. So it'll be a question of what can we do when the time comes. Can we maybe add some more talent to this team and then go from there? So hopefully maybe next year. But as like I said, we're looking forward to the upcoming drafts. 1991, Larry Johnson, and then of course the big man himself, Lonzo Mourning, the big center from Georgetown. All that will be coming up in the drafts. So like I said, we're building this team to how we hopefully we'll see by the time we get to Kobe Bryant, how will this team be at that point of the year, which was the 96 draft. So we will see just how much better or how much worse this team is actually going to be, and go from there. So Mike and Lady and Ryan, I certainly do appreciate y'all hanging out with me here tonight. Certainly do appreciate that very much, as we have come to the end of another fantastic week for all of us here tonight. So certainly hope y'all have an excellent week coming up, as I don't know what's going to be weather-wise for y'all, but I certainly hope it's not too terrible, as over here it's supposed to be wet and rainy. Oh joy, more rain. So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight, as like I said, certainly do appreciate y'all hanging out with me here tonight. So until then, tell those closest to you that you love them. Buckle up for safety out there, everybody. And as always, keep God number one. God bless. I will do that. Very, very sunny and mild week. All right. Well, hopefully it stays that way for you guys. So until then, until the next week, I'll see everyone then. And because also don't forget, and this is for Mike out there, because the next week is Valentine's Day weekend. So so that you don't forget. So until then, have yourself a great week, everybody. I will see y'all the next week. So until then, have yourself a fantastic week. So long, everybody.